welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be making delicious, healthy apple cinnamon muffins. I don't know about you guys, but when the fall hits and winter and the cozy weather comes, I just want baked goods, dessert, comfort food, deliciousness. I love baking and just having it fill the apartment with beautiful fall scents, but I am on the Whole30, so I need to have Whole30 compliant desserts. Technically, if you're doing the Whole30 really strict, you're not supposed to make anything that resembles dessert, all that stuff. But I've done the Whole30 multiple times, so now I kind of just adjust it to what works for me. But if you are someone who wants to do healthier options, but you still have a sweet tooth, this video is for you. So the great thing about this is that it's so easy. It's basically, you pretty much throw everything in a blender and bake it in a muffin tin. So the first thing you're gonna wanna do is set your oven to 350, which I've already done. And then I'm gonna be referencing the recipe I got just so that I can know the measurements to tell you guys, but I did get this from tastythin.com. So that's what we're going from. So the first thing is, this basically says to just plop it all into the blender. Dry ingredients, the wet ingredients, everything goes. So I'm just gonna show you guys all the ingredients and what to add. So the first thing they say is to do 1 banana, and they say spotty is best. This is the spottiest banana I have. So I'm gonna go ahead and, where's my blender? We have the Ninja blender. You could use a food processor, whatever you have. So I'm gonna grab this banana, and I find that it blends up better if you kind of break it apart. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that into the blender. That's also a nice thing. It keeps everything clean because you don't have to do much separate bowls or anything. So we have gone ahead and put our banana in there. Now we're gonna go and put in, how much? 1/3 of unsweetened applesauce. I get mine from Trader Joe's. You can get it all over the place. You just want to make sure that it doesn't have added sugar, because a lot of them do. So the one that I got is right here. It's just this all natural unsweetened applesauce. And you do 1/3 and just plop that in your blender. The fruit is gonna provide the sweetness, since we can't use syrups on Whole30. Some paleo recipes and stuff use syrup or agave, but for this we're using our fruit for our sweetness. So then we're gonna go in with 2 tablespoons of coconut oil. I've already put this aside. We just get our coconut oil from Costco in the big tub, but whatever you have is good. So then we're just gonna plop those in there. Then you're gonna want 3 dates. So I use these kind, they're just from Target, these Simply Balanced pitted dates. And I like to kind of rip them apart because I find that dates can sometimes be a little bit of a pain to get blended up, but this is gonna provide some sweetness as well and just make it taste delicious. I love dessert, and in the fall, that's what I want. And I feel like if you can come up with a healthy recipe that tastes delicious, you definitely should, because you're still getting that sweet tooth satisfied without having to eat unhealthy. So then, after you put the dates in, you're gonna add 2 eggs. So I've put them aside as well. Then you're gonna need 1.5 cups of almond flour. I got this one from Trader Joe's. You can get it at Target or Fresh and Natural. It's all over the place. So this is what's gonna help give it that bread type consistency that you can't have on the Whole30. So, but it's really just almond flour. And I'm just gonna go through any of the powders you put in, because I've actually already combined them in this bowl. So then you're gonna add 1.5 teaspoons of cinnamon, and I love cinnamon, so I went a little bit heavier on that. A teaspoon of baking soda. This is like 99 cents, so easy to find. Then I did a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, so we just used the pink Himalayan salt. I added that in there. And then you need a 1/2 cup of finely chopped apples. So this is a 2-cup thing, so it only fills a little bit of it, but I just used a Honeycrisp apple. I used 1 apple, and you're supposed to save some of them to put on top of the muffins. Basically what you do is you blend everything in here, and then you add your apples. So everything besides apples. What I'm personally gonna do is I'm gonna blend up these wet ingredients, then I'm gonna add the dry and continue to blend, because I just feel like it's gonna be smoother. Now that that's blended up, I'm just gonna take a fork and first just mix this together, kind of whisk all the dry ingredients before we get it into the blender so that there's even texture and flavor. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the blender as well. Carefully. Okay, so what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna pour everything that is in the blender into my bowl. Okay, it kind of looks ugly, but it smells delicious. Such a good consistency. So now what we're gonna do is we are going to pour the apples into this mixture and just save a little bit for on top. Okay, so we're just gonna mix her up. I'm so excited. See how easy this is? It's so easy. It's ingredients you generally have in your house, and it's really simple. You just put it all in a blender. So then you're just gonna need to have a muffin tin, spray it with some cooking spray so that they don't stick. Just gonna do a spoonful into each muffin tin. So the recipe online said to use a mini muffin pan, so it will obviously make more if you follow that. This makes 6 full muffins, so if you used a little mini tin, it'd make 12. So up to you. I don't have a mini muffin one, so I just did that. So I'm gonna take the remaining apples and just sprinkle them on top. Just gonna place them here. That way they'll get nice and brown and yummy, caramelized. So that is what we are looking like before going into the oven. All we do now is we bake them for about 15 minutes. Just watch it and then let them cool, and they should be done. I wish you guys could smell how amazing these smell. Oh my gosh. Can we just, oh my gosh. So if you wanna be extra like me, you can make yourself a little almond milk latte, sprinkle some cinnamon. I think cinnamon is the theme of this. And then if you wanna be extra, grab one of your muffins, and I just made some cinnamon butter. So I used ghee, which is clarified butter. I got mine from Trader Joe's, and you can have that on the Whole30. Mix in some cinnamon. You can just drizzle it over your muffin. Oh my gosh. It feels like you're cheating on your healthy lifestyle, but you're not. All right, so let's do a taste test, okay? Looks like this. I cut it in half. Oh my gosh. This is so good, you guys. It tastes like a mixture of banana bread and like cinnamon apple because of the banana we put in there. It took a lot longer to cook than the recipe said. The recipe said like 15 minutes. Mine took like 30. So it might just be my oven, but it's very, very moist on the inside, crispy golden brown on the outside. All right, you guys, that wraps up this healthy fall dessert recipe video. If you try these at home, please let me know. Let me know what you put in them, if you like them, any other recipes you have. I would love to try them out. I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, please give it a thumbs up. And don't forget to subscribe before you leave. That helps me out so much. Also, you can follow my Instagram if you don't already. It's rachelfreeby_. It's always linked in the description box below. And I will also link where I got this recipe from, so you can try it out if you want to. Thanks so much for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.